Now, Huples cat, Kitty's over there. We're going on a training hike today for 2 reasons. In less than 2 weeks, we are going to go in and we're going to go all the way to 529 and we're going to stay there overnight, which should be fun. But the secondary training reason is in about 3 weeks, we're actually going to do 100 miles over about 10 days in a different provincial park than this one, which is Derecho. And Kitty has a new pack on and she's raring to go. How's the new pack, Kitty? Look at that.
Beauty.
Going well. Let's go. So we see no people and we're now at Huples Lake. Beautiful. And if you go right, you can actually get across the bridge and it makes like about a 3.5–4 kilometre loop. We of course are going to go beyond. There's no mega hills on any of these trails, but there are plenty of hills that are fairly steep up and down, but thankfully short. There goes Kitty doing her mountain goat impression.
Hopefully you won't be filming me breaking my neck.
Hopefully not.
Oh, and there she went, over the edge.
Crunch.
Guess the pack was too much for her.
So we still have a bit of a drought going on. This is a creek bed and it drains into Huples Lake. I know it's slightly moist, it's pretty dry. The last time we did this, we had to wear full bug suits and that was only like 2 weeks ago. Pretty unpleasant. So the Derecho in 2022 has made the forest quite open and you can still see a lot of the residuals from it. So we're just about to leave Huples Lake Loop 1 and we could go that way, it'd be a much quicker way home. What we're going to do is take the Essens Loop and stay on the Essens Loop, not take the Abes Loop until we cross a river. Then we're going to cross it and take the loop to 529. How are we feeling, Kitty?
Both spring.
So this is the opposite way to last time. What do you think of it?
Very nice, a bit more challenging with more weight on my back, but it's all good.
Alright, let's go. I'm surprised you have to go uphill again. We've only been going about 50 minutes. The whole trip last time took about 5.5 hours, so it'll be interesting to see how we do this time. So that's the trail down there, and that's the trail over there. So you have to kind of keep your eyes open and think about it, but it's not too difficult. It's very hilly, up and down, and very rocky for pretty much all of it. Now you really want to have bear spray on you, and we do, because the trail's often like this. You literally can't really see round the corner. So as Kitty heads off that way, I won't let her get too far, that's where we came from. So there's a lot of these dead ends, so try and make a little bit of noise but not too much. Be aware of the fact you might walk straight into a bear. Be calm. And as they say in Ontario, be bear wise.
A lot of these birds in the trail, eh?
Yeah. What Kitty spotted. They're gorgeous. I actually don't know what that is, to my shame. How's it going, Kitty?
Good.
So it's now 17. This is the access route to 530. And if the trail was fully open, we'd take this and go all the way around. But it's not. It just goes a short little distance to that. It's supposed to be a nice campsite. Maybe for us in the future. So we're going to take this little spur across the top of Essens Lake. And then where we cross the river, we'll probably have a quick little snack, because then the hike up from Essens Lake up to 529 is kind of brutal. So the clockwise way out from the car park is actually very hilly and quite tree bound. But now we're starting to get to see a lot more lakes, and on the way back we see a ton of lakes, and it's much more of a different terrain, a lot of cliffs, a lot of lakes, and this is so gorgeous. No surprise we ain't seen or heard anybody. So we just climbed up a little bit of a rock and then looking at the beaver lodge, and this is where we cross. This is Essens Loop 2. So we cross over there and we don't take Essens Loop 2, we head left for about an hour. Gorgeous.
It's nice, eh?
Do you fancy a bar, Kitty?
Yeah, let's stop it.
Look at this. Those little beavers have been busy. It was on top of the rock. Well, we've just seen 2 people heading towards campsites 528 and 529, which is where we're going to go. So we're just going to sit for another 5 minutes and enjoy it. No, top of the cliff. There, you made it.
Graceful as an antelope.
Yes. That's where we are, at the top of Essen's Lake Loop. When we come back, we go that way for quite a way, for at least 2 hours. But for now, we're going to take about an hour and go up to 529 on Abes Lake, which is up there, and that's where the trail is. You wouldn't really know it. From this point on, it gets quite challenging. Last time we came, it was very, very wet and very buggy. And this is the trail. It doesn't really get much better than this the whole way around. In fact, there's one part of it right towards the very end is basically you walk through a swamp. Good stuff. Oh, oh, don't fall in, kitty. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. There goes Kitty, not afraid of bears. So this is where we stopped last time for a bath, having done the climb. We're making steady progress, but the way is very hard at times. Beautiful red flowers. And this is the first major obstacle. Nice these woods here.
Very nice.
That's not bad. Cool. Well, we're getting close to it. There's a nice little lodge there. And on the other side is a wetland and Abes Lake. And as I recall, we have to walk next to a beaver dam in mud. Yeah, this bit's going to be muddy, but it doesn't look as muddy as last time. Well, it's the last week of August, the bugs are pretty much gone, and this is pretty dry. About 3 or 4 weeks ago when we did this, we were absolutely inundated with bugs, and we got very wet on this, whereas at the moment we're pretty much dry. So after 2.5 hours, we're at 528. We're going to go a little bit further and go to 529. Now when we do this next time, we'll have a lot more weight, even though it's just done overnight. So we have to carry 2 tents, because apparently Kitty thinks I snore.
Oh, there's a tent.
Oh yeah? So we almost made it. This is Abes Lake. And we're going to be staying right where that woman is. That is 529. And Kitty made a famous vegan wraps.
Bit soggy.
A famous soggy vegan wraps. And we should eat these after the walk, not now.
You don't want to eat them now?
No. So I can say it's a wrap. This is a very pretty spot.
Very pretty spot.
Yeah. So this is one of only 2 signs we've seen that actually you'd be able to see at night. So don't walk around here at night. And we just had a lovely, lovely lunch, and we saw some idiot with an open fire on a total fireban day. So I got the photographs and check out the cars and I'll tell the gate. It's a huge find. Oh, we're coming back. It's absolutely gorgeous. Got about another 5 to 10 minutes before we take a new part of the trail on the way back. And Kitty's requesting some moleskin, not that she's ever used it.
See? Right there.
Where?
Here.
Oh, your foot's a mess. So I didn't know what to do, so we ended up getting 2 kits. I've got one, Kitty's got one, and if we lose a pack, we still have a first aid kit. This is absolutely heavily modified. And now I have to open this one. Can't find any cleaning stuff in here other than the saline, I'm not using that. So I've just cleaned both areas with this. You can clean it whatever you like. I'm going to let it dry, then I'm going to put a bit of this on to make it sticky. I'm going to cut the moleskin and put it on. So, bunion has been dressed and new blister has been treated. So here we are again at the start of the Essen loop. Took us 48 minutes to get back here, everything's fine. Kitty's feet are feeling a lot better, so we will plough on and go home the longer way, which will take about another 2 to 2.5 hours. And it's getting warm. So this is the absolutely adorable Essen Lake. When we came here, we were in the deep forest over there. But for most of this, we actually get to see the lake, which is wonderful. Kitty says this is pretty. Kitty is correct. Kitty also says her legs have a quiet ache, but she's not complaining about her feet anymore, so that's a good sign. We just had to have a rest on this hill. We've been going over 4 hours now. So this is redundant commentary. This is campsite 526, Essen's Lake, right at the tip of it where it disappears. You can see all of it. Not a bad sight. Almost no flat areas. Gets prettier and prettier. Kitty's sensibly hydrating. Kitty, we've almost finished. This is Clutes Lake, and this is Clutes Lake 1. And there's the exit. And we really don't have that far to go.
No.
Basically been going for 5 hours with a few little rests. Kitty's tootsies are a lot better than they were. We're both feeling kind of tired. And this is the last stretch of forest. We've got about 2 kilometres, just over a mile, and we're done. The end of the trail, but not the end of the hike. Kitty, we did it.
We did.
Our second time around, Abes Essen Trail, minus a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
It's closed. How long?
We did it 2:36 back from the turnaround.
So about five.
Five and a bit, maybe.
Yeah, 5 and a bit.
Five
Yeah,
and
not bad.
change.
Well, thanks for watching. That's it from me and my little crippled friend here. Get out and do something. Go out and do something ridiculous and enjoy it. Doodles.
Bye.
This has been a Gracie Fat Cat production 2025.